What's up guys, Hashtag Broadcasting, coming back to you guys again. NASCAR Racing 2002 racing game. Bristol Motor Speedway be the longest race, 75 laps, but it's also much shorter of a racetrack. Should be a good 39-40 car field here at Bristol. And hopefully we'll see a few new faces and a few new rides. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead, we're going to move into the Bristol race. And we'll go ahead and take a quick peek at the standings first. Joey Logano leads the standings without a win. And then Larson, Kyle Busch without a win. Hamlin, 3 poles with a win, sits fourth. Byron, Keselowski, Elliott, Blaney, Matt DiBenedetto, Ricky Stenhouse, 9th and 10th. Austin Dillon sitting nicely in 11th. Harvick can do, well, Harvick's 15th. Kurt Busch, Reddick, Custer, Harvick, Bowman sitting in 16th. Suarez and Chastain with wins. And Newman somehow 19th in the standings. And Martin Truex, top 20. Go ahead and see who's going to be racing today. Other than the obvious regulars. Looks like we got the Julian Half. Obvious regulars, they've made every race. Looks like David Starr making another start in the 13. J.J. Yaley making one in the 15. He's made one for the 51, the 53. First time though we've seen him in the 15. Cody Ware back, be his 4th race in 6 races. Balicki, he's been there for every one. Garrett Smithley back in the 53. Timmy Hill back. It's been 2 or 3 races since we've seen him. Haley's only missed 1 this season. And McLeod, Suarez, Martin Truex, Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Byron Blaney, Busch, Elliott, Austin Dillon, and his teammate Tyler Reddick, 9th and 10th. This one may have a little bit of mayhem. You got 186 laps of gas. Who knows if that's true? Probably is. Alrighty, leading us down the back straightaway onto the track. 1 full pace lap. Hopefully it's easier to pass here. Larson led all 44 laps at Suarez led all 44 laps at Darlington and won. Nobody could pass him. Now that they are at Bristol, who's going to get it done? Green flags in the air that lead you in the turn number 1. Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Larson getting right out front. Look how fast they go around this racetrack. 1 lap completed already. Martin Truex Jr., Larson swinging it around in that turn there. Hamlin touches the wall coming out of turn 2. Can't talk. There's some of the racing going on back here. Chase Elliott looking under Ryan Blaney for 6th and 7th. Austin Dillon, Kevin Harvick, Keselowski. You don't want to be on that outside. Bell or Reddick is falling back. Bell, Chastain, his teammate behind him, Kurt Busch. DiBenedetto falling back. Stenhouse 22nd. Suarez, your Darlington winner, 27th. Martin Truex Jr. looking for his first win this season. Larson looking for his 2nd. Larson was your Las Vegas winner. Denny Hamlin in 3rd was your Rockingham winner. Race ended under yellow. Larson very easily could have won that one too. Truex trying to pull away. Larson not letting him get away. It's been pretty much a two-car breakaway behind them. Hamlin, Logano, and then Byron and Kyle Busch. Back there, probably like 6th, 7th, and 8th. Somewhere back there. Martin Truex Jr. continues to lead. No cautions. I expected this to be a wreck fest from what I've seen before here. Looks like these two cars are continuing to break away. But Truex putting a little bit of gap on Kyle Larson now. Maybe Martin Truex will lead every lap and win. Maybe we're going to start seeing those kinds of dominated races now. As Suarez still 27th after leading all the laps at Darlington. It's been since 2 weeks ago, 2 races ago, that Suarez hasn't led a lap. And then we got 23 laps that he hasn't led. I'd say the top 10 looks fairly normal. Truex, Larson, Hamlin, Logano. Byron doing pretty well in 5th. Busch, Blaney 7th. Elliott 8th. You know, Austin doing very well in 9th. He's 11th in the standings. Then Harvick 10th. Keselowski. And then Reddick 12th. He's probably more of a 20th place car, but 12th. Bell, DiBenedetto, Kurt Busch. They're pretty much where they belong. Chastain, Newman. McDowell doing very well. He's like a 25th place car running 18th. And Almirola, he could be doing a little bit better. Bubba Wallace, about 20th. Stenhouse, Bowman's struggling a little bit. He's probably a 15th, 14th place guy. He's 22nd. Reverse him and McDowell looks a little bit better. Buescher could be doing a little bit better. Priest, Half doing amazing in that Star Column car. That's like a 32nd, 33rd place car. 26th right now, ahead of Suarez, Custer, Anthony Alfredo, and Corey LaJoie. And then a bunch of part-time guys. Haley Jones full-time back there. And then Yealy, Ware, Smithley, Starr, Balicki, and Hill. But McLeod right there. He doesn't want to do any of the road courses we heard from him. But he's made all. This will be 6 races so far. Martin Truex Jr. has led all about to be 30 laps at Bristol so far. Larson right behind him. Truex keeping about the same gap on Larson fairly pretty much every lap. I mean, there he got 300ths, so he's got 3/10 on him, and Larson has 5, it's half a second on Hamlin. Hamlin, I believe, is closing, and everybody else behind him's just falling back, so Hamlin may have something for him. Hamlin gained 300ths on Truex and stayed fairly even with Larson that time, as Larson's starting to running down Truex a little bit, but lap traffic is going to be huge as they're about to come across a lot of lap traffic. The first half of this race is usually not much, but the second half is where wrecks happen and where Truex may not be your leader much longer. 2/10 now, so he got a 10th, and he looks like Truex got it back on Larson. Hamlin is closing, though. Seems like every lap about a half a tenth to a tenth on Truex. Staying, I mean, he's gaining on Larson, too. There, Truex got 100th on Hamlin. Got 200ths on Larson. Hamlin's really pushing it. Several times we've seen him get the wall there and costed him probably a tenth or two there. Lost a couple hundredths there. Larson got one or 2 thousandths. So very even's the top 3 right now. Logano running these guys down a little bit now in 4th. Gap's starting to go down a little bit each lap. He's pulling away from Byron behind him and Busch. And it is about to start getting interesting as Timmy Hill looks to be the first lap car these guys will come across. BJ McLeod will be next, and then a little bit of a break. You can see a little bit more than half a second, 6-7 tenths. Be Balicki, and then it's on for 4-2, half a second, 1, 3 tenths, 2 tenths, 2 tenths, 2 tenths. And then once you start lapping up to Custer and Suarez, you get maybe 3 car lengths worth of a break of passing, but who knows if they'll get that far, as Martin Truex Jr.'s lap times have really not fallen off from the very beginning of his best lap and previous lap, as you guys can see. Pace will definitely slow down once they get up to these lap cars. And if the lap cars start battling in front of them, then you're really in trouble. Laps are winding down, though. Martin Truex better get to those lap cars and maybe use them as an advantage. I don't know. Martin Truex Jr.'s there on Timmy Hill now. Larson is closed big time on Truex now. It's another hard track to pass, as you see. It's nothing but the bottom that these guys are running. Put a little bit bigger gap on Hamlin, I'd say, between Truex and Hamlin. But Larson's between them. Larson's right there. Five races in, 5 different winners. Truex has yet to win, but the 2 following him, Larson and Hamlin, both have won already. And then almost everybody behind him hasn't won, except for smaller teams, a little bit smaller teams, like the 42 and the 8. Now the 99. Truex looked under Timmy Hill coming out of the turn there for a second. He's really not pushing it, just like the previous race. I think nobody's going to be able to pass the leader, and the leader is just going to stay behind the lap car. It's really not what I would have been expecting. Timmy Hill is not moving out of the way, but Truex isn't forcing the issue, and really neither is Kyle Larson. Truex starting to push it a little bit. He knows Kyle Larson is right there. He has peeked under Timmy Hill a few times. Hamlin got the wall again. Wonder what's going on with that 11 car. 16 to go. I don't see much happening right now. I don't know. Hamlin smacked the wall that time. He's going to lose some positions. I think that 11 car has something going on. Oh. Did that spark a wreck? Larson looks under Martin Truex Jr. for the first time, but isn't going to be able to make the pass. Truex got the apron for some reason. Slew both of them down. Larson very easily could have hit him, and he would have had it, but he checked up, and somehow Truex made that outside line work, and now he's pulling away from Larson, as he has ran the best lap of the entire race that previous lap. He said it's time to get a move on by an entire 10th. I see no way Martin Truex Jr. loses this race now. Oh, Logano smacked the wall. Getting interesting. Third place seems to be the devil spot. Everybody keeps hitting the wall. Top two are pulled away now. Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Larson. Be 6 to go this time by. Truex has it, I believe. He is there, but can't get by him. Oh, we got cars in the wall. Truex sideways, Larson trying to avoid. And now they are really going to slow each other down. Oh my gosh, 5 to go now. And oh, did that change almost everything. I mean, they're still in the same position. Just lost a second on time. And a bunch of cars caught him now. Stuff's going on now with lap cars hitting the wall and wrecking. And I don't know. These guys tried to avoid it, but nothing. They didn't pass anything. Just a lot of checking up, I guess. Big checking up. As a lot of lap cars now are in front of these guys, and they're not passing any of them. Truex is rode behind Timmy Hill for 30-plus laps. Coming to 2 to go. This time by. Larson's time is running out to get by Martin Truex. Truex gets by Timmy Hill, it's over, because then Larson will have to spend all them laps behind him. White flag is in the air, it ain't going to be needed. Martin Truex Jr., one more lap, and Larson isn't close enough right now, not quite there. Larson has one more opportunity in turns 3 and 4. Truex.